The Haughty Forty. The trait of haughty arrogance runs through our kind. This is predicated on our innate superiority, or our perception of the same, to all around us. The world ought to realize how special we truly are, and we are naturally contemptuous of those who fail to deliver the required respect and recognition. Our default setting is one whereby we are scathing of those around us, irritated by any success that they may have, which moves the spotlight of admiration away from us and on to them. It annoys us to see underlings being afforded attention and angers us when we are not given the appropriate adoration befitting who we are. We are sometimes at a loss to understand how these ordinary people fail to realize that a giant walks amongst them, a colossus, a behemoth, those princes amongst men, and we realize that this is a further failing that is attributed to those who cannot claim the greatness that is ours. If we knew how to feel it, we might pity them, but we do not, and as a consequence our feelings are ones of contempt, annoyance, and impatience. Naturally, when we are seducing you, our wonderful prospective primary source, we need you to see the benevolent individuals that we are, the kindly souls, the magnanimous man, the entertaining and humorous person, and those masks are expertly and conveniently worn. Beneath this veneer of pleasantry remains our sneering disdain for all those we interact with. How we scoff at their foolish little lives, their ignorance of what really matters, the mundane rituals they engage in as they drift through life like some epsilon semi-moron. They are so fortunate that our kind brightens their lives and brings some respite from the ennui through the great works we create, great charisma that we exhibit, and the great sensations we evoke in all who have the privilege of being selected by us. Occasionally, we cannot keep this haughty arrogance in check. During moments of incompetence by underlings, those of a tertiary and servile nature, we may snap and be dismissive of them. Usually you, as our primary source, will regard this as evidence of our desire for high standards and the mark of a person who does not suffer fools. Any discomfort you may experience in our unpleasant dressing down of a clerk who misses up our tickets, or a bumbling waiter who spills our drink, is dissipated as you remain in our thrall, mesmerized by our superiority. At times, your thinking may be allied with our haughty disregard for these minions. Those instances are providing you with short-lived glimpses of what really lurks beneath our many masks, and in the fullness of time, you will find yourself experiencing such arrogant contempt once your own devaluation is in full swing. Nobody is immune from this stance of ours, because it runs through our core. We keep it hidden for as long as we are able, for most of our kind has the awareness that such an outlook towards people is regarded as regrettable and unpleasant. Entwined within this attitude, you will also witness repeated projection by us onto you. It is necessary for us to relieve the burden by passing it on to you, to maintain our elevated status and preserve our control of you and others through this contemptuous air. Here are 40 spoken instances of our haughty arrogance, which you ought to keep a watchful eye out for. 1. Don't be sorry, be accurate. 2. You are always a letdown, aren't you? 3. Don't be bitter, be better. 4. You go out of your way to annoy me, don't you? 5. Not like that, like this. 6. I haven't got time for this. 7. You don't understand. You're not me. 8. Sorry is your favorite word, isn't it? 9. I'll do it myself, but you need to learn. 10. I honestly have no idea why I bother with you. 11. I have the patience of the saints. I really do. 12. Do you know who I am? 13. I don't notice what other people are wearing. 14. I lead, you follow. 15. I do, I am not done to. 16. I have one of those, only mine is better. 17. You've made such little go a very long way. 18. I would tell you why, but you wouldn't understand. 19. You'd be nothing were it not for me. 20. I'm the rock star in this relationship. 21. People only like you because of me. 22. You need to smile less. You look like an imbecile. 23. I suppose it is the best you can do, isn't it? 24. No, it's not good enough. You're not good enough. 25. Why did I ever choose someone like you? 26. That's okay. You can't help who you are, can you? 27. It must be hell being you. 28. Who are you again? 29. Sorry, do I know you? 30. Once is a mistake. Twice is you sitting in a room with no work to do. 31. I'm not arrogant. I'm just better than you. 32. You have no idea what I have to deal with. 33. You wouldn't last 5 minutes being me. 34. You don't get to be me through chance, you know. 35. You'll wish you hadn't said that, because you're wrong. 36. Don't worry, I've carried you so far. 37. You should have been smothered at birth. 38. You are such a waste of space. 39. Laughter is for fools. 40. You really are a sorry excuse for a human being.